guys, so before we continue today's video, I want to thank our sponsor, which is Dossier. Dossier is my favorite online fragrance brand. They have so many different fragrances to choose from. All of their scents are based on cult designer favorites. You can smell like your favorite scent, but for a fraction of the price. What's also really exciting is Dossier is now available at Walmart. They're at over 1,400 different locations, and I will link below to the store locator. This is how the fragrances come. I love how chic their packaging is. This is ambery saffron, so it comes with a card that describes all the notes. Brand new bottle. This is one of my favorite scents. It is based on Baccarat Rouge, and it's so accurate. Everyone always thinks it is the Baccarat when I wear this. It's so good. Like, it's literally... Oh, that's a fresh bottle. If you order online, you can get 5% off with the code Stella5, and that code is available for 1 month from this live date. I would really recommend Dossier. It's one of my most used fragrances. I've gone through so many bottles, and I would definitely recommend that you check them out. So thank you so much to Dossier, and let's continue on with the rest of the video. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing 5 things that I'm doing this year to stay organized, on the grind, and just things that are making my life easier. I'm a very organized person, but I feel like being a content creator and just being someone who likes to take a lot of pictures, make a lot of notes in my notes app, okay? I feel like my phone and computer can get very unorganized. I'm sure you can relate, but when I have a messy home, I definitely feel very scatterbrained, and I just feel a little worse about my life. And I feel like the same is really true for my phone and computer, because those are the 2 places I am most of the day. So something I started doing last year was monthly going through my camera roll and deleting stuff that I didn't need. And it's always one of those things that just is so annoying to do. It's a very much like in-flight activity, you know, but literally just doing that once a month makes such a difference. I actually found a really cool hack on TikTok for this. I don't remember the original creator, so let me know if you know what I'm talking about. She will actually every day go to her camera roll and type in today's date, and just all the pictures from that day she will go through and delete. And that's kind of a lower maintenance way to do it as well. Even though you are doing it every day, you're only doing 1 day at a time, and it's just a little less overwhelming. I also, at the start of the new year, finally went through all my notes on my notes app. I swear I had like hundreds. There's a lot of things that could be consolidated, so I consolidated a lot of stuff. And what I love about the notes app is that you can pin notes and actually organize notes into folders. So I have a pinned note with content ideas, I have a pinned note with all my affiliate links, I have a pinned note for workouts. Makes it so much easier, and then all the stuff I need is like at the top. This also I feel like goes into like a monthly kind of clean out, unfollowing people and deleting old contacts. But I had contacts from literally people I've not spoken to since 6th grade, and it would be like just their email, but they would be taking up a whole contact in my phone. So I deleted a bunch of contacts. So much better to look at. And also unfollowing people. Let me know your thoughts on this. I've seen a recent trend. I mean, it was like a few weeks ago, but people were talking about, oh, if you wouldn't say hi to someone in a grocery store, you should unfollow them. I feel like it depends. A random club promoter you might need like once a year. It's like you're gonna really need them. Like, they're gonna care if you like unfollow them, but it's like, am I necessarily gonna go out of my way to like say hi to you? We're not necessarily friends, you know, but it's like you can't really I don't know if that, like, maybe people love saying hi to their like random club promoter. There's some people I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to like say hi to if I know they didn't see me. Like, if someone's like really annoying, if their posts are really annoying, if you just get irritated every time you see them, it's probably a sign that you should unfollow them. I go through phases where it's like I really only want to follow like close friends, but then it kind of makes it awkward. Sometimes I'm like, let me follow everyone. But I feel like this tip is especially for accounts or brands or influencers, celebrities you may follow, and you just, again, get irritated every time you see their posts or their posts no longer resonate with you. Cleaning up your feed is so important. And if you're a guy out there, please unfollow all these IG models that don't follow you back, because it's literally embarrassing. Like, that's so embarrassing. So that is my monthly routine for cleaning up my digital spaces. Something else I'm very committed to this year, especially since I recently moved back home a few months ago, and since I will be moving again, is a seasonal closet clean out. I put so much use to my Poshmark last year. Thank you so much to everyone who bought something, but really like Marie Kondoing the shit out of my closet. And I feel like for me, like, I am someone who will really hold on to stuff. Do you ever have a pair of socks and like you should just throw them away, but you just feel like it's wasteful even though you never wear them, you hate wearing them? There's stuff like that, and then there's also just stuff like, okay, I know I'm never gonna wear this again. And I have just really been trying to be more mindful about buying clothes. I wouldn't say I'm down to a capsule wardrobe, but I do feel like in general I know what I like, I know it looks good on me, and so I'm only gonna really get things that fit in that. And I feel like every season is a good time to go through stuff. I don't want to do that every month, but every season, you know, a few times a year, it's good to just go through your closet, throw away old stuff, old socks, old underwear, and then just get rid of other stuff, whether that's donating it, selling it on Poshmark. This is something that is not new, but I of course had to include that, and that is a weekly deep clean of my room, or a weekly clean should we say, and a monthly deep clean. Y'all know I'm back home right now. I would keep my apartment clean, of course y'all would watch the clean with me's, but I feel like especially now that I have even less space that is like my own, I really try to keep my room as clean as possible. I clean it once a week. Every day I will organize, you know, pick up stuff, and then once a week I will go in and dust and vacuum, and then monthly is like for the deep cleaning. I feel like that just makes such a difference, especially on a weekly basis, starting the week off with a clean room, fresh sheets, clean surfaces. Like that's just the best, and I feel like it really sets your week up for success. And of course that's important when you have your own home or apartment, but I feel like especially if you live at home or you live with roommates and you only have like your room, it really makes like such a big difference. So this next tip is a little more niche and like tip and trick. I learned this from TikTok. Recession tip, should we say. If you are working towards a goal, whether it's to save up for something you've been really wanting, save up for a trip. I learned this really cute method from TikTok that's just like fun. Obviously there's budgeting apps and things you can use to track your finances. This girl literally just had a monthly calendar where the days are pretty big, and every day at the end of each day, if she doesn't spend any money that day, she writes no spend in the block and highlights it in, and on the days where she does spend money, she writes in what she spent and she does not highlight that day. I did it all throughout January. I've been doing it this month as well. It's really rewarding at the end of each day to like highlight it in if you don't have to spend any money that day, and it's interesting just to see visually like which days out of the month you spend money, and it does kind of keep it in mind. Like if you want to buy a coffee, it does make you think like, should I go buy a coffee today? Oh, then I can't highlight in the day, you know. And it's just fun and cute. Again, obviously there's budgeting apps and like things where you can get a little more in depth, but that has just been a really fun thing for me. I feel like it's kept me just on a daily basis more involved with like tracking that kind of stuff. So I would recommend it. It might not be for everyone, but it's fun, it's cute. You can use like a pink highlighter, it's like cute. So my last tip, I don't know if this is relatable or if everyone will like this, but I like having a few different notebooks in circulation. So I will have my journal, I will have my dream journal, I will have my notebook that is like a little just like messy, like for me it's for like content ideas. It'll just be like a messy kind of list, like it's very like rough. And then I also have a notebook that is cute, it's organized. I use my good handwriting, my good pens, like good highlighters. I make it aesthetic, and that is for more content ideas, maybe that are a little more refined. I'll use that to plan for a trip, to write down outfits, and having all of these different things just makes it really a lot easier for me. Again, this may not be for everyone, but for me, I just feel like it's like, okay, if I'm in my journal, I know because I'm holding it in my hand, like that's the space I'm in. Like I'm in the space of, I don't know, examining my feelings, thinking about what I have been thinking about recently, versus if I have like my chic, you know, work notebook. It's like, okay, like I'm in the zone of like planning something, I'm organized, I'm like, that's where my brain is at. It's kind of like literally compartmentalizing your brain, so that's the task you're focused on. If I'm writing down my dream journal, like that's the space I'm in. So kind of niche, but I feel like just in general, if you don't have a notebook of any kind, you should get one. I'm sure if you watch this channel, you do at least have a journal. It definitely helps just get your thoughts out there and get them organized. I feel like especially when you're doing a task or walking or working out, even taking a shower, your brain kind of wanders. You know, you can get stuck on a thought, whether positive or negative, and the only way to really get it out is to like write it down, and it really just helps so much. So those are my 5 tips for staying organized this year. Let me know if you want a part 2 or another video like this. Let me know what your tips are. Let me know if you do any of these, if you relate to any of these, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.